Greetings guys and gals to another Jabber Jabber. This is going to be STX SouL versus MBCGame Hero. Light versus Cal set 2. STX SouL up 1 game to none, so Light is going to really have to pull it out for MBC in order to tie it up here. There's Cal, one of the great dragon tosses. Not 7 dragons, I believe. Maybe it's 9 dragons, not entirely sure. But anyways, Light also a very good player as well, and we're playing on Empire of the Sun on November the 2nd. And yeah, so pretty good matchup here. Both very good players, and I'm really excited to see this game. First game I have casted that's probably not Bisu, Jaedong, or Flash, because that's what I like to cast. But anyways, it's kind of hard to get VODs now, so I'm casting this game. This guy should probably be at the same tier. Both of these players really good. That guy's worried about getting sick, apparently. Anyways, we have a supply depot going up for Light, and those are the players' stats. It looks like on the right-hand side we have Cal, who has an overwhelming win percentage, 6-2. I don't know what the bottom one is, but he 0-1 against whatever the bottom is. That might be on this map or something like that. Anyway, Cal's on the right, Light is on the left for that stat sheet right there. Pylon in the base for Cal. We're going 1 rack, so we might see a 1 racks into CC, something like that. Still has not got his refinery, although that's pretty standard. And Empire of the Sun is one of these new maps, I believe. So yeah, it looks like quick Nexus for Cal, and so this is going to be a little bit more of a macro game. That's Cal's poster, I think, that they put in front of their boards. Not entirely sure what's going on there. Anyways, refinery going up for Light now, so he's going to try to go for some early gas, it looks like. Not quite going for that command center just yet. Gateway morphing in for Cal as well. Looks like SCV Scout's going to be scouting in the wrong direction, I believe, if he turns right. And yep, wrong direction for Light at first. He is going to probably scout in the counterclockwise direction, though. Similar going up for Cal as well. Definitely a more macro-oriented game from Cal here. Light actually might put on some early pressure. Has not got his CC, so he did not go 1 racks into CC. He's going 1 racks into factory. Only has 1 or 2 SCVs on that gas, I believe. So not going for 2 gas heavy yet. Probably going to try to get some early vultures out, do some harassment. Nexus almost done there. Gateway's morphing, so is the cybernetics core. So we're going to see, you know, kind of the standard fast expand from Cal here. Going to get some dragoons. Keep that at the front. Light's SCV gets in here. Nexus morphing in. Marine's already coming out. He knows that Cal does not have a ton of units to defend. Right here, another Marine is out. That factory is almost finished. And what I'm really assuming is that Zealot to come out. I'm going to have to do some good micro against those Marines, but you know, Zealots are a little bit faster in Starcraft 1, so he's going to be able to be just fine, I believe. It's kind of peculiar that he didn't put that gateway outside of his Nexus, that he kept it inside. Maybe he's, you know, playing a little bit more defensively, but I think that it would have been better to put it right outside his natural than to get some defense going on there, kind of create more of a choke point. Still does not have 3 SCVs on gas. Now he gets the command center, seeing that Cal has his up, and he's going to be able to you know, produce units, but at the same time get his expansion. You know, Cal's going to be at a little bit of an advantage, economically speaking, just because he did get that Nexus up a little bit earlier, but I think it's probably going to even out, especially because Terran can really run off of 1 base to 2 a lot of the times versus Protoss. Terran are really good at turtling up and stuff like that. Cybernetics core was spinning, so he is going to go for range. Not a fake, because I think that SCV was out of there. Vulture out now, probably going to be able to micro against the Zealot. Let's see, though, that Dragoon's going to be really crucial in driving that Vulture away, and yeah, the Vulture is driven away. STV scouting for any other expansion, seeing if he double expanded or anything like that. Another gateway going up here. And you know, I kind of favor Light in this matchup. Light is one of those players that gets overlooked a lot, I believe. I mean, he's definitely top 10 on TL, I believe, but the power rankings. But anyways, that's debatable. You know, because everyone likes to debate the power rankings, whatnot. Probe Scout is going to get in. Gonna see that CC. Gonna see. He's gonna see the tank too, so knows that the tank's coming out. I mean, he pretty much could have assumed that. But anyways, Light is one of those players that just gets kind of underplayed, and I think he's a lot better than people think that he is. It's just because Flash is just so ridiculous at his Terran that Flash is really the only Terran that gets, you know, a decent amount of recognition. For Bisu, you know, he's probably not the best Protoss right now. It's probably Stork, and so since they are so close, though, both of them get a ton of recognition, especially because Bisu is just Mr. Pretty Boy, as Color would say, and you know, all the fangirls love him. But yeah, and then we have Zerg, who Jaedong just, you know, rules Zerg, and a lot of those other Zerg players get kind of overshadowed. And so yeah, if there's a really good player, then you're definitely gonna get overshadowed if you're not up to par with him. And no one is up to par with Jaedong and Flash in their respective races, and no one is in par with Flash just in general. I mean, Jaedong comes close, but he lost the OSL, the MSL, WCG. List just keeps going on and on. Anyways, back to the game. We have a robotics facility and robotics support out for Cal. Probably going to go for some Reaver harass is what I'm assuming, going back there. This map is really good for Reaver harass, especially with all those you know, ridges and barriers like that. You can really run your shuttle forward and back between those two. It looks like Vulture's going out into the middle of the map. Probably going to scout out for that expansion at the left-hand side. One of the Dragoons is maybe the AI got messed up, but he's getting caught out in the open here. That Dragoon's going to have to fall back. Other Dragoons are going to have to come and reinforce, and the mine is going to have to be really careful. The mine gets a hit on both of those Dragoons, and I think I was casting Bisu. No, I was casting Stork versus Flash, and Stork was not taking care of his Dragoons at all. He was just letting them die to the mines, and that's a huge part. I mean, that's really needless hits from mines there. You just get one obs out, and you're okay. You just gotta be really pay attention, have good micro. But anyways, Vulture's coming out now, scouting all over the map, looks like, for another expansion. He wants to make sure that he is in par with Cal economically. Cal's going to be pretty content just to go straight Dragoons here, possibly going to go for a Reaver drop. Reaver harass, armory now out as well. Machine shop spinning probably to get that Vulture speed is what I'm assuming. I'm pretty sure he has siege tech already. Anyways, observatory obviously out because he has observers, and I think he's probably going to try to get this left-hand base. Might have to do a little bit of a pylon block there at the bottom. Be pretty smart there. Shuttle's now out, getting up another gateway as well. Observer is able to spot everything. It looks like Light is thinking about expanding, building an in-base command center, probably going to expand it to that top position there, right by his base. Oh, and the Vultures are able to pick off the probe, so that expansion is going to be delayed even longer, and that Vulture mine is going to be really kind of interesting to see how that works out. If those Dragoons go up, they're not going to be able to see that Spider Mine until it's right up on them, just because it's on that ridge there, and might take out all three of them. Vulture's going to have to retreat now, and Zealots and I think a Reaver being loaded into that shuttle, probably going to go for some type of harass here. You know, yeah, and there's the Reaver being loaded in there, dropping the Zealots first to get hits from the siege tank. Good scan there, able to pick off the observer, but you know, drop the Zealots, take out the Reaver, attack with the Reaver, pick him up. That sort of good shuttle micro that Bisu is just so famous for. Bisu has one of the best shuttle micros, definitely. Just overall APM, Bisu is, you know, on top of it, or at least he was 2 years ago. Now he is closer to on top of his game, but not quite up to par yet. Last year he was just horrendous. Last year I was so disappointed in him. I actually stopped watching the Pro League last year, besides the OSL, MSL. Here comes the shuttle. Shuttle does have speed here. He's going to drop the Reaver. The Reaver could get a ton of SCVs, and that Scarab might dud. And the Scarab duds. Oh, man, that's really unfortunate for Cal. That was a really good drop there. He is able to pick off these SCVs. Building the supply depot is going to delay that a little bit, but that was really unfortunate for him. Now he's going to move in with these Dragoons here. But, wow. If that lifting off the command center, he doesn't even want to try there. He knows that he's kind of in a little bit of a bad position to expand now. He shouldn't expand, and that's really a smart move by Light. Cal, though, I can't believe that Scarab does, and that's what's been happening a lot. It seems like those Scarabs aren't getting as many units as they should. That could have got so many SCVs here. It looks like the shuttle's coming back in, but the Goliath's going to be able to deter the shuttle. One Goliath is definitely able to, you know, make sure that shuttle doesn't get in there, especially because the shuttle dies, that means your Reaver dies, pretty much. The Reavers are just so slow. They crawl along just so slowly.